What do these careers have in common? National Culinary Director for Sodexo, the 17th largest company in the world, teacher of cooking classes, and chef for private dinners in homes. They all belong to Kingston resident and nationally renowned chef Richard Garcia. PCN was able to grab some time with Richard at his family home in between West Coast trips to learn more about this fascinating and remarkably humble family man.
Today we're going to make a frittata, and that frittata is using ingredients that almost everybody has in their pantry. So this is a super easy dish, and I love to cook this dish with my family, and I've got my daughter Summer here to help. And we're just going to take some, it's springtime, green onions here. So I really have always wanted to cook. I can't really remember a time that I wanted to do anything else. Cooked in Miami, I've cooked in the Virgin Islands. I worked my way through kitchens here on the South Shore. My first executive chef job was actually in Duxbury at the Windsor House Inn. Had a real passion for being in the kitchen and that lifestyle. I mean, again, I can't remember anything other than cooking. And then what we're going to do is we're going to cut up some of our tomatoes. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to beat some eggs, and Summer's going to help me do that. And then Summer, I'm going to have you take this cheese and just start grating cheese. I don't know where it is, and I don't know where I got it from, but I've always challenged myself to be very uncomfortable in my position. So if I'm comfortable in my position, I don't feel like I'm learning. I don't feel like I'm moving ahead. I went into the Marine Corps when I was 19 years old. I'm probably the only person that walked into the recruiting office and said, I'll join the Marine Corps, but only if I can cook. And I was a cook in the Marines, so it's just always kind of been something I've wanted to do. And what we really want to do with the onions is get as much flavor out of them as we can. We don't want to cook them over a super high heat. This is medium heat. Just really let them kind of let their liquid out and start to really flavor that oil. One of the things that I've really loved about my career is learning how to work with super simple ingredients to make some amazing dishes. And then the last thing we're going to add is a little ricotta cheese. All right, Summer, you almost ready?
Yeah.
Watch out, Looks good, Summer.
Mm-hmm.
The last thing, Summer, you want to sprinkle some of that cheese right on top of it? Right on top. It's great to do what I do on a professional basis, but it's even greater sometimes for me just to be able to, kind of get in the kitchen and cook by myself and watch people be really happy. Good?